one of the niggas came out the blue. He's like, man, this ain't got no heater on him right now. We about to beat this up. I was like, what? What's up? I don't know what happened. All I remember, a face just got close to mine. Like he did some like Michael Jackson thing. And then just waking me up, it was statues broke. It was grass everywhere. I had a Timberland tree in the middle of my head. I remember waking up in the morning looking in the mirror like, this life ain't for me. So they whooped me bad. So I always had that grudge with these. And I'm like, I see the again, it's on. Working the registry. This locked up. He's sitting in the cell with the card he's on. And he's by himself too. I fake it off, I go get a push broom. So as soon as I get in the cell, I try to hit with the broom. This nigga did some Jet Li shit. He caught the broom. Nick caught the broom and gave me 3 stiff shit like boom, boom, boom. I dropped the broom and just ran out like, it's crazy.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Flagrant. Today, we are joined by the one, the only, Danny Brown is in the building. And Danny was just telling us about how taking mushrooms makes you cheat or something. What was it?
I didn't say it made you cheat.
You were like, it told you to cheat.
No, it's told me to jump out the window.
And cheat. It said, get out the window and search for new vaginas.
I mean, I think that's just like, it's an old Patrice O'Neal bit.
Okay.
You know what
You're
that
starting
is.
out right. You're starting out right now.
But he has the bit where he talks about like,
What is cheating, really?
Women have periods.
Yeah.
But a man's
shockingly
period
unfair. Those are the words he used.
New pussy. You get what I'm saying? And you wonder why you ain't had no new pussy in years.
Yeah.
And you chilling with your girl. She's like, why is this nigga so edgy? What's going on? We having a great time. This nigga always angry. You know.
Yeah.
You be like, ugh. You wake up like, oh shit, this again.
Yeah.
But I love you, baby.
Let's see right here. Tell it.
You're cheating on this camera with that one, ain't that?
Come on. Scam likely.
He done fucked up.
We going too far.
He done fucked up.
You told us on the goal before we start recording. You know we're gonna bring it up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The best...
I'm a one-woman man.
Say again?
A one-woman man.
At a time?
Right now.
Okay.
Shakiness.
Yo, your voice is a beat man.
That is a beat man, bro.
No. You did say something beautiful. You did say something beautiful about cheating. You were like, I don't want to cheat now because I'm lazy. Remember? Like,
Oh yeah, it's over now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm too old. I don't think I'm that good at the internet. You
Ah.
know, these kids, they get it.
Yeah.
Even my, like, one of the artists that signed to my label is a Looper. He's like the youngest guy in the crew. He's like, yeah, Danny, you don't really know how to do the internet. You don't get it no more. I think I'm passed on. Like, gotta think I'm from the old school. I'm from writing.com and all that shit.
Yeah.
That's what we use the internet for, to just see the most fucked up shit.
Yeah.
But now, the internet is your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's your whole shit, your social media presence, whatever the fuck it is. So I do stay away from Twitter and Instagram as much as I possibly can because it is triggering. And then I got into TikTok. Not actually just being on TikTok, but you know, you just watching TikTok.
Yeah.
Bitches on TikTok. You know? You're like, what's this bitch do? You know, they say, all my links. Click to all my links.
Yeah. That's how they get you, bro. Yeah. That's scam, definitely. That's scam, definitely, bro. That's
That
what
is
that
a
is.
scam likely. And I'm not an OnlyFans type nigga. I ain't gonna buy no bitch OnlyFans because I'm that good at the internet. I can figure out a way to get it for free.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're on that.
So I'm a 4chan Reddit guy. I'm bad. I'm bad news, man.
Yeah.
Bad news.
Why not support some of these young struggling women, though?
What are you talking about? How did this come up? Nobody chose you to shake booty holes on the internet. We ain't gotta pay for that. Ain't gotta be a nigga that's like, I'm getting this for free.
But there's specific stuff that you really like that you might have to pay for. Like when we first sat down here, you were like, I like fisting or something, you know.
I didn't say I liked it.
What did you say?
I said I just like the actual aspect that a person would do that to themselves. You're a special human being.
Yeah. Oh,
you like
the
the
physical
1%.
feat.
You like the 1%. Yeah. It's like, you know.
It's the will. He doesn't even like the act. He likes the willpower.
It's the psychology.
It's not like, it's like, oh, bitch, you doing shit like this? What else you gonna do?
Yeah.
Like the way we look
impressive.
at Cameron Haynes fucking hunting his own antelope.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how he
Yeah,
looks at
Got
a woman
you.
who fists herself.
Got you. Lance Armstrong. It's like Tour de France. It's like,
Exactly.
It's biking, but
It's not
yeah.
actually like if we was to actually hook up, it's not like that's something I'm about to go for. That's not something that's in my my repertoire.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But the psychology.
Yeah, if you do that kind of shit, it's like, damn, that will, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
that would,
Yeah.
milkshake brings my boys to the yard. Like, what can I do? What can I do?
That is stupid.
And that's that kind of situation, man.
Got you. Now, do you think this is because... you think this is because you lived the rap life and experienced so much crazy shit that everything's normal?
I think it's fucked up that my mom used to listen to Too Short when I was a kid.
That is crazy.
So my mom used to listen to Too Short a lot. So I think...
What did she like about it?
I have a warped perception of what rap music is, probably. Because rap music was, you know, it's all about the community, teaching people, telling everybody. Like, you got to think, like, back in the day, like KRS-One and motherfuckers like that. But it started with Too Short with me. So all my shit is about fucking bitches. Like, even now. And my girl, we was just having a big argument. And she was like, man, you know... I mean, you rap about fucking bitches and you make it funny and that's a thing, but I know you're doing podcasting and, you know, you're getting into comedy now. You can talk about other shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's the only thing that's kind of funny to me. And everybody can relate.
That's true.
But I guess she is kind of right. I mean, I am smarter than that to just be, you know, sitting around talking about bitches all day. But... that's what I do with my homies.
Yeah. I mean, do you try to be smart with the boys?
It sucks. It sucks that podcasts have became this thing because I feel like even the podcasts that I like, it's just feel like you just eavesdropping on a conversation with some homies.
Yeah.
When it's too like overproduced and everybody's like being on point and they saying shit to not get canceled, that's the shit I don't like.
Yeah, it's boring.
Yeah.
Because that's not what you would do with your friends.
Exactly.
And if that's the experience you want where you're just hanging out with your boys, you don't want anybody polished. Mm-hmm. Feels like somebody's wearing a wire or something like that, then it's an uncomfortable environment.
Cool. It's just not cool.
Yeah. I was doing a little, research on you because I'm a journalist.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah. And
Big journalist.
big time journalist. And
Just wait.
you like jail.
I'm not gonna say I like jail. I just think it was an experience that saved my life. And I think if you was probably like a white kid, grew up in the suburbs, some just shit, your mom sent you to summer camp.
Yeah.
I never went through that. I'm from the hood. I'm from Detroit. You know
Are you saying jail is black summer camp?
It was my summer.
Oh, dude.
I went there and it made me discover who I was, kind of, because you're alone. And, you know, I'm always had family. You got friends, gangs or whatever fucking, you know, you always feel protected in the hood. When you know, you got some status for yourself or whatever. Everybody gonna look out for you. But when I went to jail, all that shit erased.
How long were you in jail?
I only did a year. I was in the county, which is even worse. Like,
Yeah,
If I would have got...
If you got fed, it's a little bit easier.
But I did the most you could possibly do in the county. I did a year. And then, which is 8 months, but I kept getting caught smoking cigarettes and doing shit, so I was getting extra time. Like, I think I did like 2 months extra time of what I was supposed to do. It was like, damn, you having this much fun in this motherfucker?
It's summer camp.
Exactly.
But I will say, you meet the funniest motherfuckers in the world are in jail.
Wow.
Like, you're literally seeing stand-up sets every day.
Really?
Like, the
because
funniest...
guys just got to entertain one another. There's nothing else
so
going on.
Time to write.
It's that whole thing. And I think before I went to jail, I was kind of like more shy. I probably didn't talk a lot. Like how I am now. Like, I'm funny to everybody and all that kind of shit. I could just get into a room and just start talking and be like, I never was like that before that. And I went there and I was by myself. I couldn't, I didn't have nobody. So you got it. If you don't talk, nigga gonna punk you. It's gonna be some shit.
Did it happen? Anybody try you?
See, I'm an ill nigga. What happened was, I swear to God, what happened was when I first got to jail, I was like normal everybody else. I worked in the kitchen. Yeah. And you know, washing dishes and shit, they call that water world. Because you're about to be wet as fuck, no matter what you do.
It sounds fun, kind of.
Water world was terrible. So I worked in water world, but I had...
It really is summer camp.
So I was working in water world.
On the slipper slide.
So I was working in water world and shit, but...
With rape.
And you know, on my rock, that's what they call your premise. My rock, it was, you know, you got a rock boss. And my rock boss worked in registry.
Okay.
And registry is literally the best job you can get in jail because registry is when all the inmates come in and they get registered. So whatever an inmate has on them, you know, they just throw it in the garbage. And you working at registry, you're the one that got to take the garbage out. So you're taking out garbage, you're getting all the cigarettes, all the weed, order whatever the fuck.
Smart.
So you get what I'm saying? So you the guy, so really the people that work at registry is the one that's supposed to supply the jail with cigarettes. So, you taking all the jail from registry, then you selling them to other rocks and shit like that.
Are you supposed to, sorry to interrupt this, but like when you go to jail, are you supposed to bring like a pack of cigarettes that you know is gonna be taken, but that's your kind of gift?
No, I don't
not
think no
Burning
one's
Man,
planning
though.
on going to jail.
Most people don't plan when
No,
they're
what
gonna
I'm
get
saying-
arrested.
Like I gotta
You
have,
know when
I
you're
gotta
gonna
have a
get locked
survival
up.
pack on me.
Can we stop at the Chevron? I gotta
I
pick
got a
up.
survival pack on me and my balls or
You're
something.
going to like a baby shower or
You gonna
something?
sneak this in? What are you talking about, man?
Give to the playa.
Bro.
I'm just saying, you're
nuts
going
and
in,
bolts.
you know what I mean?
You gotta spray a booty hole when you come in that motherfucker,
Do you
man.
really?
You ain't-
That's part of
what are you
registry,
talking
too?
about? I used to have to do it every day. Nuts and-
what?
Bro, because when you work in Water World, they expect, a nigga gonna steal some food or something. You gonna sneak something back up to the rock. So when you
In
get back,
your ass?
So when you get back up to the rock, the CEO of that rock, he'll be like, nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts. That means get butt naked, spread that booty hole. But you know me, I was still sneaking shit up.
But in your booty hole?
No, I would sneak cigarettes up. I would cut. You see how your t-shirt's made like this?
Into the piping.
Yeah.
I thought
and
this
would
is why
just-
you like fisting. I was gonna say, bro, that's a little much.
Oh, but let me get back to the story. So my rock boss, they would sit in their fucking dorm room, him and his friends, and they would be rapping. And it's the most terrible rapping you can possibly hear. And you know me, I really does this shit. But I don't pale people. It's not like I'm gonna be like, nah, I got bars. I got bars. I don't do that.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing kind of. So I would shut up. And I probably went through it for like months and months of just hearing these niggas on a Saturday when we on our off day and they're in their room just doing terrible rapping to each other. So I just think one day I just got fed up.
Okay.
And I just kicked in their door like, nigga, boom, we want to show you how this shit really done. And I started rapping for the niggas and just kicked them Sprite some ill shit. Because I was writing in jail all the time too. So I just kicked him probably some ill shit, and this nigga was like, he just got enamored by me. And I became like the right-hand man to the rock boss on the rock. So he like, nigga, when I get out of here, I'm gonna give you my registry job.
Wow.
Oh, so you got hooked up.
So I left Waterworld and he put me in registry. Now the thing about registry is, like I said, this is all the new inmates coming in. So let's just say, court days, you're the guy responsible for passing out sandwiches to niggas. So every day you about to get into it with a nigga over the sandwiches.
Why?
Or I might see a nigga, cause these niggas is saying shit. Oh, you police ass nigga working with these police. You know what I'm saying? You know how niggas is. And you gotta think, all these niggas going to court. They either about to go home or they about to go to the penitentiary or about to be in the county. So everybody's on edge.
Yeah.
You gotta go in the cell, clean up after these niggas and do shit like that. You get what I'm saying? So what I would do is, this is how I avoided beef. I would find the biggest inmate I can possibly see. And be like, how much time you got in this bitch? And nigga he'd be like, oh, I'm about to get out or I'm about to go to penitentiary. Or nigga be like, I'm about to be here for like 6 months. Oh, you're coming down working with me.
So you get the biggest
So I would
dude
get
to
the
be like
biggest
security.
nigga. So when I'm passing out sandwiches and shit, I got this big ass nigga with me.
Yeah. Tell him he police.
So and then for part two, 'cause in jail they used to call me Snoop.
Okay.
Because I had long French braids and shit. I'm not really tall and skinny. So everybody called me Snoop in jail. And I remember one time he pulled me to the side and he's like, he figured out I finessed him for protection.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, Snoop, you wouldn't go through a lot of this shit if you wasn't so self-centered. You need to have a little more empathy for people and be like,
Who is this big ass self-aware motherfucker?
Go to therapy, Danny. Go to therapy.
Green Miles.
Can Dr. Phil in jail? Dr. Kill.
we in jail. And there's one place to be self-centered. It's this motherfucker. What is you talking about right now? We surviving, man. He like, yeah, Snoop, you just need to have a little more empathy.
Oh, fuck.
For inmates? Passing out bologna sandwiches too? Got me fucked up. Oh, so to say that again, I was the nigga in charge of all the cigarettes.
Yeah.
So for the entire time that I was in jail, nobody got cigarettes. I smoked them all. No more selling cigarettes. They hated me.
You saved their lives though.
They hated,
You
bro.
saved them.
The whole jail hated. I was so ill with this shit. I would only just barter them. You know what I'm saying? I was so ill. It was one point in time, I was just so plugged into the jail.
Yeah.
They were.
Nobody got to smoke.
You crazy.
But I got the biggest nigga with me. I'm doing cartel shit in the county jail, man. I swear to God.
Cartel sells the drugs, though.
No, I would. I give you some cigarettes, you gonna braid my hair.
You were a tyrant. You're a tyrant in
I
prison.
had the freshest braids in jail.
How do you pick the dude to do it?
I didn't know. It was this one guy. I mean, they want the cigarettes, but he was like,
What, Al? What do you...
Because when you get
It's
your
the
hair
gayest
braided,
shit ever. It's the
the
gayest
nigga
shit
you sit like this, and you sit in between his legs and shit like that, son. Hold on, son.
Danny, hold on.
Danny, defend
gayest shit
yourself,
ever.
bro.
Get a
Defend
buzz cut, bro. What the fuck?
If you
I was
ain't have the
stunting.
tranny nigga braiding your hair, nobody should be braiding your shit,
Yo, I
son.
forgot about this part. I had bitches
We
in
forgot
jail.
about it.
I forgot about it. So this is what I used to do too. So being that I work registry, not only do I have to service all the male inmates, I got to serve the female inmates too.
Oh, so you actually got to go over there.
So I would get
Good
the
save.
court slips.
Good save.
The what?
I would get the court slips.
Oh, the
of
court
where
slips,
every
yeah.
bitch, well, you can see what they going through and this and that. And now I see a bitch, I know her number. I'll be like, oh, that's Courtney Johnson, inmate number 55. And I'll just write the bitch a note. Send it to her. You know, I'm the one that worked registry. I gave you the sandwich the other day. You a bad bitch. We both here. We both are here going through it. You know what I'm saying? We can help our time go a little bit easier with communication. You know what I'm saying? So I see you when you come down for work. I'll throw you an extra little something. I got cigarettes too. You know, cigarettes.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? So
You
I
were
had-
listening to Too Short.
Nah, good save, but what niggas' legs was you sitting in between when you was getting your hair
No,
braided?
if you had access to the women, why not let them braid your hair?
Nah,
No, I can't. You
be
can't go on
the
that. Oh, all we had was a window. We have a window. If you was on this certain floor, which was the best rock to be on, you can look out the window and then you can see the bitch's floor too. And we'll be in the window jacking off and shit. They showing titties and shit. One of my homies got caught jacking in the window. He got sent back to Greens. Cause you know when you work registry, that's when you in oranges. You know, they put you in an orange uniform. And being in orange, you got a little more leniency. That you getting more food. You getting just a better way of living in county jail. Being in Greens is like literally gladiator school. Like you sleeping in like 12-man bunk tiers, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I was in Greens one day, man. That shit was the scariest shit in my life. Soon as it went dark, it's like lights out. You just seen everybody covered.
It was like Squid Game, bro. That was crazy.
Put my head under the car right now. I'm in that bitch in the fetal position, like I can't wait to get the oranges, man. Get the oranges. That shit was crazy. See, I was writing all the bitches in there. One of my bitches got 8 years, man. I rolled her through her whole fucking court time, man.
What did she do?
She stabbed the bitch over her boyfriend. The bitch showed up. Her boyfriend was fucking with another bitch or something. The bitch showed up on some fighting shit, and she just trying to protect herself, stabbed the bitch. They gave her manslaughter. She got 8 years for that shit.
Oof. Did you guys ever hook up, or was it just notes that you
just
had
notes.
passed?
Just notes.
Did you pick them based off their crimes?
No, it'd be bad bitch. How they look, man. Be bad bitches in jail.
Really?
Yeah. You gotta think, man. Drug dealer niggas got bad bitches. It's a lot of shit. You know, you'll see some crazy shit in jail. Like, damn, bitch, what you doing in here? Yeah. What you doing in here?
So Alex is in his previous life used to put black people in jail.
No, I did not. No, I was a court officer.
Oh,
So
okay.
I just made sure you guys sit down and take your hat off while you was in court.
He's so alcoholic. Just stop listening. You the feds, bro. Sure. There you go. All right, so at what point do you start going back to women braiding your hair? Or do you always stay with
I gotta finish
guys?
this part. So it was just a time, you know, you look dirty in jail, your braids is all fucked up and shit. And it was just I put the word out that I was looking for a hair braider. And then one of the guys, he was like, his whole story was that his mom worked crazy hours at work, and then he was just had all little sisters. He was the older brother.
Yeah, I heard that one
So he used to have to.
Yeah.
I
had to take care of my sister.
You had to-
My
yeah,
mom was
so-
hard at work. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the worst part about that story.
You believe that shit, bro?
It's whatever. Bro, I had Iversons, all type of shit. You gotta think, I'm writing notes to these inmate bitches. I gotta look good, man. What are you talking about? So part two, I was wearing Rick Owens every day. Like
Come on, bro.
Rick Owens inmate. That's how I was so into fashion. Still in jail. So I got cool. I got cool with a nigga that worked in laundry, and I would make him give me the biggest shirts he can find and the smallest pants he can find. So my inmate outfits look different anyway. And then I was able to get my Air Max 97s out of the property. I paid, so I'm the only nigga wearing Air Max 97s.
I thought it was 95 since you like.
No, 95s is my favorite.
Yeah.
But I had 97s when I got locked up. That's why I never wear them again.
Okay.
I never buy a pair of 97s again.
Because they remind you of getting your hair braided by a guy.
Yeah.
I just think I'm going to jail. I just think I'm gonna go to jail, man. And I love Air Max 97s, man, but I could never wear them again because it just reminded me of being in jail, man.
Yeah.
All silver with the red Nike.
Yeah.
It seems like jail wasn't that bad for you, though.
Yeah, you seem like you ran it,
We
bro.
just said this.
It's summer camp.
Yeah, but why don't, this is like a show. This is a TV show.
That's
you
what I was
running
thinking the whole
prison.
time. It's a comedy.
Oh, that would be a funniest ass show.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man, I used to go. I was making these niggas watch America's Top Model. These niggas be mad, like, man, put the piston game on. No, we watch America's Top Model. That'd be some bitches. And they'd be like,
You ain't
How you
have
gonna
enough
do
dudes
this?
jerking off around you? You having to watch
I
America's
had
Top...
the cigarettes, so I can always just give you a cigarette to shut the fuck up. Any given time, I'm in my bunk, I've got 30 packs.
Where are the cigarettes?
I'm just hiding in my room, so every time I got raided, I would get caught. That's how I get in the extra time.
Oh,
Worth
but
it,
you
though.
kept your job as registry even though you got caught.
Yeah, because I was Snoop, and they were scared to get another inmate. They were already comfortable with me at that point.
The COs were.
Yeah,
Okay.
they loved me. Like,
Yeah.
I was funny to them. They like, oh, part two, they used to always tell me, like, you not an inmate. Like, I don't know what happened in your life, but
Yeah.
this is not for you. And I hope you never come back. Because most people, they always say you gonna come back.
But they didn't want it to happen.
Next time they saw me, I was on magazine covers and shit.
Let's
all
go.
my CEOs used to hit me up on Twitter, Instagrams, all that
Really?
shit. Like, man, Snoop, you did it. I can't believe you. I can't believe you did this shit. And it was great. But see, even when I was getting my hair braided, I was doing like, they would swap me out for another inmate on another rock because the inmate that was braiding the hair, he was the best hair braider. He wasn't on my rock. So I was that cool with the CEO. They would they'd just wake you up like, nigga, Snoop about to come get his hair braided. Go over here. Now you gotta go on a whole nother rock chilling with these niggas you don't even know for a couple hours while I'm over there getting my shit braided.
Get the fuck out of here.
Swear to God.
Now, were you like this outside of prison too? Did you run
no,
stuff?
that's what I'm trying to
No,
tell
he was
you.
introvert before that.
I was a spy worker.
He was a
like,
quiet
even-
drug dealer.
Yes.
Living his life.
I was a terrible drug dealer, to be honest.
Wait, why?
Because
You never...
always trying to get my dick sucked. And
You a horny ass dude, bro.
I could never make my re-up because I'm giving away free rocks all the time. I always gotta lie to you. I think somebody stole my sack.
Somebody did steal your
He
sack,
was
bro.
more addicted than they were.
Yes.
Yo, that's crazy.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay, so wait, now Tom, because I was talking to Tom, he's like, yo, get him to tell you a story when he got revenge on a dude in jail.
Revenge?
Yeah. Did someone fuck you over or something like that, and you had to get revenge on them?
No, I don't think I ever really.
That's what Tom told me.
I don't think I really been. That's what I told you. I was bartering cigarettes for everything in life.
I gotta look to
There
see
was a
what
few
exactly he
times.
said.
I don't know. Maybe it's something I'm just not remembering. But no, I can't think offhand that I ever been in like real trouble.
Yeah, baby. There we go. Was there maybe a cleaning utensil that you might have used?
This what happened. This was a nigga from the street. So
Okay.
what happened was, when you selling drugs, there's always other drug dealing crews that y'all beef with. So these niggas was another drug dealing crew, like. And one time, I went out to a nightclub and I just got a little too drunk. And I was just having a little too much fun, And I went back to the hotel that we were staying at. It was actually my little brother homecoming. He's starting to get older and shit. So we was like taking him out. We got him a hotel room and all that type of shit. So we went back to the hotel room. And just so happened, as soon as I go into the lobby, the niggas we beefing with is in the lobby. But we both ignoring each other, kind of acting like we don't see each other. But then I see these two bitches. And I'm like,
You can't help yourself.
what's up with the bitches? And I'm started talking to the
drugs for
bitches.
sex.
Part two, these niggas bitches. Come on. So I just put myself in a line of fire. And it's the crazy shit. We come into the hotel 10 deep. Everybody going to the elevator for me to show them where the room at, except me. So they all, because I hadn't seen these bitches. Now I'm trying to talk to these bitches. Yeah. And next thing I know, one of the niggas came out the blue. He's like, man, this nigga ain't got no heater on him right now. We about to beat this nigga up. I was like, what? Nigga, what's up? Started trying to talk my gangster shit. And then one of the homies actually came in that didn't come in the group with the elevator. He came in, he started trying to break it up. Like, leave it alone, Danny. Come on. And he did break it up. And then I'm like, just the drunk courage, something in me was like, fuck that. Fuck these niggas. And I run back up in there, square my shit up. I don't know what happened. All I remember, a nigga face just got close to mine. Like he did some like Michael Jackson thing. I just remember shit like this. And then niggas was waking me up. It was statues broke. It was glass everywhere. It was a crime scene. Now all my homies coming out the elevator like, what the fuck happened? I'm talking about my face. I had a Timberland tree in the middle of my head. I remember waking up in the morning looking in the mirror like, this life ain't for me. I want to go back to school. I think I need to join Job Corps or something like that. So yeah, so they whooped me bad, and so I always had that grudge with these niggas, and I'm like, yeah, I'll see them niggas again, it's on.
Yeah.
Working the registry. One day, I got the big ass nigga with me. This nigga locked up.
The guy who put the Timberland on your head.
One of them.
Yeah.
But he's like the main guy. He was like the most popular guy with the crew. So now I see him. His name is Jason. I said, oh, this nigga Jason in here. So I see the nigga, but I didn't plan it out too good. Part 2, you know Cartier glasses?
Yeah.
That's like a big staple in Detroit.
Yeah.
He's in the jail cell with his Cartier glasses on. That right there should have gave me a sign. Leave this nigga alone. There's no possible way he got his Cartier. They supposed to take the Cardis from you. So you want some status shit to even have the Cardis. He's sitting in the cell with the Cardis on. And he's by himself too. I fake it off. I go get a push broom. And I fake it like I'm gonna go in there and clean the cell and shit. And you know there's cameras everywhere, so everybody can watch it. So as soon as I get in the cell, try to hit the nigga with the broom. You know what I'm saying? Like on some shit, I try to hit the nigga with the broom. This nigga did some Jet Li shit. He caught the broom. The nigga caught the broom and gave me 3 stiff bitches. That's all I can call them. Stiff bitches, man. Straight to the nose. Like, boom, boom, boom. I dropped the broom and just ran out. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy in here. Because then I'm like, I'm like, they seen it on camera, so they about to bust in this bitch anytime. They be like, no, Snoop, we seen you start that shit, he whooped your ass, so all the CEOs joking on me now. That was the entire joke before I left, so yeah. That's the revenge story.
Come on, bro.
3 stiff bitches.
He caught the broom.
Boom, boom, boom. I didn't have a backup plan. That's what I said. I didn't plan this out right. I'm about to hit this nigga with the broom. It's just emotion just flared me when I see it.
And then he hit you with the Michael Jackson again.
This nigga caught the broom, man.
And moonwalk out there.
I ate him like a G. But I got up out of there after that. I was like, I don't know if I can handle this. This is a different weight class. I don't think it's a weight class. So yeah, I think our beef ended there, man. It's over with.
Okay, good. So this is good in your book.
He good. I ain't got no smoke with that nigga. I learned my lesson.
Did he get cigarettes while he was in jail at least?
No, I ain't giving that nigga shit. Fuck that nigga. He probably did now.
All right, so you get out of jail, right? And you got confidence now. You know you can run some shit.
He got to be dead in jail still. No way Jason's still walking these streets living a normal life.
Yeah, you better hope, bro. That's crazy.
He gonna see this shit like coming for you.
How did you end up getting your dick sucked on stage?
Doing too much Molly.
Was that it?
It was really my fault. I really think it was an Illuminati secret agent just sent them in there to destroy my rap career.
You don't think you just have a sex addiction? That's never crossed your mind?
I mean, I think everybody have a sex addiction.
That's what addicts say, bro. Exactly. Everyone loves alcohol.
Yeah.
When you're blaming the Illuminati instead of I need my dick sucked all the time.
And let me tell you the
Take us through it. Take us through it.
So this day, I mean, this is like early in my career. It's like, I'm just now starting to really get cracking like that, And so I got this show or whatever, and at the time I was doing a shit ton of Molly. That was my drug of choice. So I was just doing Molly like every day. So I'm always horny and like weird and shit. So it was a lot of girls at the show, and they were feeling the boy, So, but it was like I would be rapping, and I'd be like on this corner, and it'd be like a group of girls, and they'd be like rubbing me, like grabbing my dick and shit and all that shit and doing, just being creepy. But then I'd go on the other side of the stage, it was like one 50-year-old looking old white lady. And she's doing the same thing, but she's going a little further than everybody else. That's what I'm saying. I think it was a Planet Agent. And this is the time I used to wear Rick Owens all the time, you know what I'm saying? So I had the long T-shirt that hang down to your knees and shit.
Yeah.
So, they keep grabbing my dick and shit. Off the Molly, I'm like, I think I want to feel the real deal. So I go back to my DJ booth. I just pop the motherfucker out a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
What do you
So
mean?
now I'm in front of the stage full charge.
So you took your own dick out first. Yeah, yo, wow.
So when I went to her side of the stage, she grabbed that motherfucker. Oh, it's real. So then she just pulled the shirt up and started doing her thing.
Kept rapping.
Oh yeah, I mean, I got to do the show. I mean, I was paid to do a job.
And did you let her finish?
No. The thing was, it just got so crazy. It just was so fucked up because you got to think, man, there was a lot of guys at the show too. And they were like getting smushed and smashed, and they were just getting closer to the dick. I was just seeing the look of horror on niggas' faces. Like, getting closer to it, like,
What if Jason just grabbed that shit out of the 3 stiff bitches.
So I felt bad. So honestly to myself, I'm like, after the show, this is who I'm fucking.
You got it.
Yeah, so where you at, bitch? So I bring the bitch, I get her, and I bring her backstage. She like, I'm on my period. I can't do nothing. I can't go nowhere. And then just left. And she had like a scary look on her. Everything about it was just weird. I'm like, dude, this was a government secret agent that was sitting here.
And what were you doing that the government would want to stop?
I was too good at rap.
Too good at rap. That has happened with the government
They had to
before.
put a strike on you. They got to see what is his weakness. What is his weakness?
And then they
Let
found
me show
it.
you how we can fuck this nigga up.
They
And that's
found
what-
it.
Yeah, they got me.
They got you with sex.
Yes. That's men. I'm a real man.
I'm a real man.
But did that hurt your career? That situation?
I would say so.
How?
I would say so because that was like the biggest moment of my career. So more people knew about that shit than they knew about my actual fucking music. Like I was on Entertainment Tonight, all type of and I'm like, why is this happening to me? Like I'm seeing all type of shit. Everybody's reporting about it. CNN, all type of shit, but they won't talk about my music or talk about me normally.
Yeah.
But I tried to spin it until I got sexually assaulted. But this is before the cancel stage, so it didn't really work out right.
Yeah. And now that I know that you whipped it out first.
It makes it a little harder to prove that point.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it no more.
You should have just made it your thing.
Get my
That's a good point.
Like, your dick sucked on stage.
this one made it worse. So after that show, I think I came to New York maybe a few dates later. And you know how you want to like get content and shit, and they was like interviewing like people online. And I remember this one dude in line, he's like, man, I don't know who Danny Brown is, but if he getting his dick sucked at shows and he got bitches like that in the crowd, I'm definitely pulling up. So it became this thing of where guys thought the girls at my shows was freak hoes.
Crazy, yeah.
So what happened was I would always get these messages from girls and be like, Danny, I love you. I'm a huge fan and all that shit. I love your music and shit, but I can't go to your shows. The guys there are so fucking creepy. It's just
really?
fucked up. So it got to the point where I stopped trying to make that kind of music just to not even, so I don't like rap about like getting my dick sucked songs and shit like that. I would like make a 3-minute long song about getting my dick sucked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now I won't do that no more.
Can't even rap about your passion.
But now it's a sausage fest. Now I go to my shows, it's not one bitch.
You're back in prison. That's what it is.
Ain't nobody braiding hair though.
There's no upside.
No upside, man. At least they had good workout programs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Soft Peter.
White lady tried to do it?
What?
Suck your dick? The 50-year-old?
Oh, at the show?
yeah, she was white.
Yeah, it was a white lady. Oh, bro, she had no business being there.
Your first white lady?
My first white lady?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm from the days of Black Planet.
What does that mean?
I would go on Black Planet just for the white bitches.
Wait, white? Hold on.
Wait, I didn't even know that was a
He's
thing.
a real nigga.
Hold on. Explain Black Planet to everybody at home.
I've never heard of this. I've never heard of this.
Black Planet was a website for dating for black people. But every now and then you'll see some white bitches on that motherfucker because they want some niggas. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
You know what I'm talking about. You know the type of white girls.
yeah.
I feel like that wasn't real white girls though. You fucking the type of white bitches on Black Planet, they niggas too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had to grow up in my status of getting a white bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like these ain't real white bitches. These bitches just worse as us. These bitches EBT card bitches. You know? A white bitch with an EBT card is dangerous. And 3 baby daddies that's all black. Oh man, you a black bitch. So I was like, man, these ain't real white bitches, man. I gotta step my shit up.
Yeah. And then when did you step your shit up?
I guess when I think now.
Now?
Now
you think
I know
you're...
what a quality white woman is. Because before, you just whatever. You just doing whatever. See, I was one of those guys, man. Detroit is predominantly black. You know, everybody would talk about interracial relationships and all that shit, and motherfucker be attracted to who they're attracted to.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just something in me. I was always attracted to white women ever since I was born. I don't feel bad about it. You get what I'm saying? I remember fucking driving past the Catholic school, seeing that motherfucker let out, all them bitches come out with that skirt on. I'm on the bus going to motherfucking Sweden House to go work, wash dishes and shit, looking at that shit like, one day, bitch. One day I'm gonna have one of you.
Nigga was always horny, son.
Yo, this is the most horny dude ever.
Crazy.
And then?
I mean, like I said, it was a hard, because, you know, as a nigga, you gotta start out fucking fat white bitches.
Right.
Why is that, you think?
That's the gateway drug?
Because that's what they want. You know, you gotta go with who like you first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like who likes me.
So if you like white women, as a nigga, you ain't got no money or a place to live.
Yeah.
A fat white bitch is a goal.
Yeah, okay.
What? Saving your life. So many couches I've slept on. What? Eat monkeys, all that kind of shit.
What? Wait, what?
Eating the monkey, all
Yeah.
I missed the eating part.
What race has the best sex? What race fucks the best?
I mean, I wouldn't know. But in my head, I would think all the like the Latina Mexicans, because come on, Bobby. I think they shit just crazy for some reason.
How do you not know?
You never tried that?
You never had sex with a Latina?
And they don't like me.
Why do you think?
Nah,
Come
you
on, bro.
gotta try again.
I don't live in New York. That's another thing too.
Yeah, but you live in Texas.
And I'm a one-woman man. I have a wife now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, we
But I
believe
do.
you.
Oh, you're married.
Trying to be.
Trying to be?
Soon.
What's that? You don't have a wife now. You might have a wife one day soon.
I want to marry the girl that I'm with now.
And then what's stopping you?
Financial reasons.
Do I believe you?
That's what you gotta tell them.
Yeah.
Like, when I get the money right.
Yeah.
When I get the money right.
Scam likely.
But no, I mean, yeah. I mean, I do. I'm, because I'm done. I'm old right now, man. I'm 41 years old, man. Like,
You out the game.
at this point, it's just creepy.
Yeah.
Be like that, you know? And if she leave me, I know I'm doomed, because then I'm just going to be back to, bro, during COVID, I was doing like an 8-ball a day, drinking a fifth of liquor.
Really?
Bro, 4 bitches, bro, tripping every day. Like, I was destroying my life fast. I gained like 20 pounds before I moved when I moved to Texas, she saved my life.
She moved you?
I mean, you know, it was just, I was going out there all the time, dating her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when Time talked about moving the network to Austin, it was like the light bulb just clicked in my head. Like, he's like, I'm moving to Austin. I'm like, I'm moving to Austin too then.
Yeah.
And then I moved with her. And I lived with her like a year before we even got this shit going.
Really?
You know? And she saved my life, man, because she got me off drugs really and to start really like, I mean, obviously, I'm still gonna booze. I'm still gonna drink, man.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, going to comedy clubs and just being around. It's just socially, though. But if I'm at the crib, I'm not drinking. I'm not doing anything. You know
Coke.
what I'm saying? No, I haven't done coke in so long.
Really?
Yeah. No, I didn't, like a couple days ago.
Stupid.
It's by mistake.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's by mistake.
Yeah, why? How
do you
did
think
you
it was?
mistakenly do it?
Because I'm just hanging out with the wrong people, and it was like a few lines left on the table, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna hit it.
You didn't want to leave a mess.
That's an accident for sure.
I was just like, man, whatever, man.
Let's tidy up.
I don't even think it worked. It didn't do nothing.
I mean, did you do it if you didn't get high? Like, really?
I don't think
you know?
it worked. I don't think it worked.
Now, Dr. Umar Johnson,
Hilarious. One of my favorite comedians.
the GOAT?
He's one of my favorite comedians.
Have you ever had a conversation with him?
Oh, he'll hate me.
Why?
Because I love white women.
The Snow Bunnies.
Yeah, I'm his enemy.
But you're not.
He's going to try to convert me.
Yeah. I wish he would convert me
To what?
to whatever he wants.
Oh, you don't like white women?
So what?
You don't like white women?
I'm married, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think she's white. I love Dr. Umar Johnson.
No, he's hilarious to me.
He is, he's a genius. Like, genius communicator.
But he scammed him with the school.
Did he?
Where's the school?
How long did LeBron take to make the school?
I don't know.
Yeah, he don't got LeBron's money.
I feel like LeBron could snap. LeBron is in multiverses, man.
Yeah.
When you're a video game character, have you seen? You know this game I'm talking about?
No.
It's this new video game. It's called Multiverse. It's pretty much like Smash Brothers.
Okay.
LeBron, they have LeBron. Like it's like Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry. Like it's got all those like characters and shit like that. But LeBron is an actual character in it. But you can put whoever you want as a commentator.
Okay.
And I put LeBron as my commentator, like, let's go. Hit him with the punch. You like, bro, but I don't think it's LeBron. I think it's actually somebody that they got.
Doing an impression of LeBron.
And I feel like it's the most racist shit I have seen in my life.
How do you know it's not a black dude doing the impression?
It gotta be white dude.
Really?
Bro.
Why?
It's too over the top.
Bro. I don't think a nigga be saying shit like this.
Like what? Let's go?
The baby, he says that a lot.
He goes, the baby?
The baby says that a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, so you might be right. I guess some nigga shit there. I can admit when I'm wrong.
Who's your favorite musician?
Ever? Arthur Lee.
Who's Arthur Lee?
From the band Love. They made the best album ever, Forever Changes, 1967. He was signed to Capitol Records. He got signed at the same time as The Doors, but he felt like he was way iller than The Doors, and he showed up at one of The Doors listening parties and acted a damn drunk fool, did some Danny Brown shit, and he got blackballed by the music industry at that time. But he signed so much of a crazy-ass deal that he bought this crazy-ass castle in, like, Hollywood somewhere. So we have all, like, people be out in Hollywood and shit and just doing weird shit, doing, like, you know, all the psychedelics and shit and just making, like, crazy-ass songs. But his songs was so big, like, we're talking about, like, maybe, like, acoustic guitar as, like, the main lead, and next thing you know, you got a fucking full-blown orchestra. Like, the nigga blew the budget on the album. When you listen to that album, you're like, this nigga went crazy. And we talking about 19... The shit is in mono. Like, it's crazy. So, yeah, Forever Changes is my favorite album ever. And outside of that, probably Nas Illmatic.
Really? And when you were younger, the first rapper that you listened to?
The first rapper that I ever heard?
Yeah.
LL Cool J. I remember it like I remember
Which
like
song?
yesterday. No, it wasn't even that. It was, so I was in kindergarten, preschool around that time. And, you know, my mom worked at the time, so she had babysitters and shit. My babysitter at the time was my cousin's uncle. You know, there's so many baby daddies.
Yeah,
my cousin's uncle. He come picks me up from school, and I remember it's raining like crazy rain. And he like, Daniel, I don't got time to be fucking with you right now. That new LL Cool J album just came out, and I want to listen to that shit now. Hurry up, man. So he grabbed me, running through the fucking rain. We get back to the house. You get what I'm saying? He runs into the basement. Obviously, I follow him because I'm curious now. Like, why he treat, normally it's a normal day. You pick me up from school, take me home. But this nigga was real like, bro, don't be bullshit. I don't know what I used to be doing when he walked me home from school, but he like,
Not today.
not today. I swear to God, it's raining. I got the new LL Cool J album. Bro, we gotta get to the crib.
Yeah.
And he put that motherfucker out, and he put like the first 3 beats, like just hearing the drums, and I was like, oh, this is what I'm about to do with my life.
Really?
I really decided that day, like, this is what I'm about to do with my life.
Does LL know that?
No, I don't.
You never got a chance to meet him?
But yeah, that was literally the first, like just hearing the first of my radio, just hearing like the first, he didn't even start rapping yet. And it was I already made my decision. Like, oh, that's what I'm gonna do. And then I just started rapping, like all the time, rap to myself. I would rap to myself. And then it's still kindergarten. I'm like 5 years old or something like that. And then it was show and tell in kindergarten. I didn't know it was gonna be show and tell because I don't pay attention in class, obviously. And the teacher was like, it's show and tell day, but everybody got toys and shit. They showing their shit. I don't got shit, I forgot. So I just went up in front of the class and I just started rapping. But when I finished rapping, the whole class jumped up and started clapping. And then the teacher was like, oh my God, Daniel. Like, oh, that was so good.
This is something you had already written?
No,
you
this is freestyle. You know, back in the day, this is like 80s. I had to do that like late 80s. So, that my name is D and the place to be. I rock the mic, so fresh as Lee. I'm rapping shit like that. And my teacher's like, oh my God, that was so good. That was so good. So I was like, fuck, I might got some. So then I kept doing it to myself and the actual same uncle. One time, but just randomly playing, I just started rapping in front of him. And then the look he gave me, he was like,
damn.
He was like, you didn't write that. I was like, I didn't write that. I was just rapping. I'm just saying some shit. But just that whole expression of him doing that let me know I was doing something good. So I just kept doing it, but I didn't never tell nobody. Like, I would go to new schools and shit, and I'd be like the whatever kid in class and shit, and I wouldn't tell nobody that I know how to rap, but then one day it'd probably come up, and I'll rap in front of everybody, and I'd be the most popular kid in school the next day.
Really?
It literally did, because you got to find another kid in school to battle me. So then we making these other shits, and I'm battling everybody, I'm whooping everybody's ass. Bro, it was one time in my life when before I started really selling drugs, and I think it kind of influenced me to start selling drugs too, because I would walk home from school, and every corner, like, all the niggas that was selling dope and shit, they would all stop me, and they'd give me, like, $100 just to rap for.
Really?
So I would, like, I would buy Jordans just from, like...
Rapping.
I swear to God. Like, I can walk home from when I was, like, in 10th grade, just me walking from Northwestern to fucking Montgomery and Linwood, that whole stretch, I would at least have to rap, like, 4 times. Whoa. And I would get, like, fucking $250 or some crazy shit.
Just walking home.
Just walking home. And everybody would beg me to do it.
So rap has given you social status at every point in your life?
Yeah, definitely. That's what I said. The same thing in jail.
Oh, that's crazy. So how come you waited till you were 30 to put out your first album?
Nigga, you thought I wanted to wait? They wouldn't let me. Like, my first shit was, so when I was about, I don't know, in my 20s, that's when I really started going hard at it. Like, my homie, he had a lot of money and shit. Like, he was doing, like, whatever. But he was willing to invest in my shit. So, we made, like, I created a group called Reservoir Dogs. We made an album. And then we would shop this album everywhere. And then he was like, he would do trips and go places everywhere. So then he came to New York one time and actually just went to the Universal building and was passing out my demo. And he actually met, you remember the rapper that was signed to DMX, Bizarre Royale?
No.
Bizarre Royale got my demo, and he was like, fuck that. I know who to take you to. And he took my guy to Rockefeller. And it was the A&R at Rockefeller at the time. He was an 18-year-old A&R. Travis Cummins, I just went him yesterday. He was like ill. He shouldn't even been doing it. Like, he was way too young to be doing this shit, but he knew shit. So he took my demo to him, and then he listened to it, but he was just like, we was a group, but he was like, nah, the group is tight, but that one nigga, where's Danny at, though? Want him. So he would talk to me. Then next thing I know, I got a relationship with him, and we would talk back and forth, and I would catch Greyhounds. I would catch the Greyhound bus out to New York. This is way before cell phones. I would have to get here, call him on a payphone. I got to go to Crown Heights, Brooklyn, Parsec, and Utica. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm at a Port Authority fucking using payphones and shit.
Yeah.
And then he would take me to studios just around, but like I say, he still worked at Rockefeller. So what we were doing at the time, we were using, motherfuckers would have these ill-ass budgets. Like, I would be recording on Cameron time. Cameron don't even know what the fuck is going on. We going to Sony Studios, he ain't showed up yet. Let Danny knock out a song real quick. I'll go in the booth, knock that shit out real quick. Cameron them show up, they didn't even know we did nothing.
Oh, wow.
So that's how I made, like, a few of my first mixtapes. It was just us sneaking time on the label's budget.
Crazy.
So this is actually before I got locked up, too.
Yeah.
So I was coming out here, and I was, making mixtapes. I would come out here for, like, maybe 3-4 days, go back home with a whole mixtape. So this was my studio. So every time I wanted to make a project, I got to come out to New York. And we had steal time from artists and shit like that.
Because they were showing up late.
Yeah, or they don't show up. There was time being at studio, and then you could order food on a budget. 4 chicken wings fried hard.
Who was making your beats and producing it?
We'll just get, at this time, he worked at the label, so he getting beat tapes from everywhere.
I got you.
So he coming through with a whole full shit of beat CDs that he's getting, that they sending to Cameron.
Yeah.
But he like, yeah, what's up? And I've been going through them, find some raps that I got, boom, boom, put some songs together real quick. So it was real like rush, but it taught me how to be quick in the studio.
And then how many years is this that you're doing this?
I feel like we did that for like 2-3 years.
And then you finally...
All my first like Detroit State of Mind mixtapes, that was all recorded that way.
And did Detroit fuck with you heavy first?
They hated my guts.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I wore tight-ass pants and I was like the weird black dude.
Oh, did you always dress a little different?
Yeah, always.
And was there any issue with that?
Always.
What do you mean?
I mean, it was always dangerous for me.
Like people pressed you?
Like I couldn't go any. I remember one time just being like, I was wearing like the tightest fucking like Carolina blue skinny jeans or like. and I'm going to Little Caesars to get like a hot and ready or some shit. And just a hood ass nigga, he ain't got no shirt on or nothing. He just walk in and look at me like, this nigga gay! That's Detroit shit. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do in this moment? You got do we fight or what? Let me get out of here. So I just wouldn't go places. I wouldn't, you know. But when it would give me validation, because then when I would go to New York or I go to LA, and it felt normal because everybody else dressed like that too.
Yeah.
It was just my city was slow to catch up. And now you go to Detroit, everybody wears skinny jeans.
Yeah.
They all fat now, and they can't even fucking wear them. Niggas got booty do.
Interesting. Okay, so it starts
When
to
did Detroit come around?
To me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm from Michigan. Michigan came around. I don't think Detroit ever did. You feel what I'm saying? And that's cool, too, because I can go there and be comfortable. Because the thing is about Detroit, it's like an attitude of, we don't give a fuck who you are. Like, it's not like a celebrity
Detroit
place.
versus everybody.
No one's going to give you, like, so
place,
when I go there, and I can hang out anywhere I want to, and you can know who I am, and you're not going to acknowledge it.
Right.
Oh,
You get it?
really?
I don't have no one's coming up to want to take a picture. It's like, oh, Danny, fuck Danny.
Really?
But it's safe to be like that.
Yeah, you prefer
Because
it.
it's other rappers that don't have that, and everybody's running up on them doing shit. And I'd rather be famous in New York than Detroit.
Because it's more dangerous to be famous in Detroit.
What are they talking about? So I think I'm older too. So I think they kind of look at me like an OG kind of.
Yeah.
So it's like, just see me around and shit. Like, so the only people that really do fuck with me is like the little white kids and shit like
Really?
that. Yeah. So like the niggas, the hood niggas, or even like going to even when I moved to Austin, Texas, like going to restaurants, they'll like comp my meals. So like I'll go into a restaurant, they'll just throw my whole album on.
Wow.
Go into a bar, they be like, Danny Brown, oh my God, free drinks all night. That shit would never happen to me in Detroit.
Really?
And I think I would rather have it that way.
Yeah, security-wise.
Yes, because if it's like that for you in Detroit, you one step from a nigga doing something.
And you got family there and shit too. Like, yeah.
I have a 21-year-old daughter, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Where does she live?
In Detroit.
She's still back there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's a
crazy.
weird. I don't know. I guess that's something you really got to consider, especially if you're like hood famous.
Because Detroit never been the, see, that was the
It's
whole
not even
part.
Detroit. You see what happens in LA all the time. Like people getting.
But see, the thing is, I think about Detroit is that it's not an entertainment industry there.
Yeah.
For you to make it
Anymore.
Well, now it's the internet. You can do whatever you want. But back then, you had to go to LA. You had to go to New York. You're not about to get a record deal releasing your music around the city and hanging out. You know what I'm saying? So it was always about going other places. And me going these other places expanded my mind on what shit was going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I hang out, living in New York for like 2-3 months, or living in LA for 2-3 months, then come back to Detroit, seeing how niggas dress and shit like that, the women, everything. I'm like, y'all niggas know what's going on right now, bro. This shit
Especially
is bigger
before
than
the
this.
internet.
This shit is bigger than, yes, it's bigger than this. So I already was thinking, you know? So I was always like an outsider kind of in that situation when people looked at me like, but it was a thing where people looked at me that I was cool because you'll see me like dressing weird or something, but just because of how long I've been doing it and everything, like, damn, that shit look fucked up, but I know 2 years later I'm gonna be wearing it too. So people kind of respected me because that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
So all like brands and stuff, like I'll be wearing that shit years before. I don't even wear it no more. Then everybody started wearing it. In the
Why
city.
fashion? Why do you think you were drawn to that early?
My dad was just super into fashion. I had young parents. Ooh, that's what made me so ill in high school. Like my dad, all that shit, he's like Versace. I wore a mink coat to school one time. With gator boots up to my knees.
So this was in high school, before you're famous, nothing.
Yes, at 15 years old, stole my dad mink coat and gator boots and wore it to school.
And didn't talk to anybody. You were a shy kid, right?
And was shy. Whoa. Shut down the school.
He was definitely the weird dude.
It's like, what the fuck is going on with you? One of my teachers passed me because I had a Movado watch.
Wait,
Can't make this up. Miss McFadden.
where's the confidence come from to do it? Usually at that age, this is, kids are dealing with insecurity.
And
right?
again-
they're trying to fit in. They want to be one of the group.
And you're shy, which usually is insecurity. But then you're so confident in this other stuff.
That's fucked up. I never thought about that. This is like a therapy session.
Yeah.
How did that happen? I don't know. I think I was always kind of maybe, okay, I think it came from the rap. If I started trying to rap at kindergarten,
so you already had
I already wanted to make an image, a rapper image. So I'm always thinking I'm being a rapper.
Yeah.
Me wearing a mink coat and gators to school was like, nigga, I'm a rapper.
And you're qualified because of your skill. So like once you're cool, like Tom Brady could dress however he wants because he got 7 rings.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Whatever he wears is what you should wear if you want to win 7 rings. So once they know that you're nice at rap and you already battled everybody, beat everybody, you could come to school in the Gators and the mink and
So
they're
I
like,
was,
all right.
I think I was just always just trying to be a rapper before I was actually a rapper.
But so much of the rapper persona is being outgoing, the way you are now.
Yeah.
You're a rapper now in the way you act, entertainer at least. Back then you weren't. What's that?
And I was scared to tell people about it too.
Yeah, you would only do it.
That makes sense.
You would wait for the opportunity. You go to new school, wouldn't say shit to anybody, and then finally, when the opportunity came to
Came
rap,
for me to show it,
then
I
you
would
would
show
flex
it.
on everybody.
But maybe you enjoyed that. Maybe you enjoyed like being the outcast and then winning people over. Oh, he can't do anything. He dresses weird. He looks weird. And then boom.
I think I just always just I held myself up high in that sense, and I always would be embarrassed to be like to try to like you should like me for me. I don't have to like show you
Conform
some
to
cool shit.
you, yeah.
I don't have to show you some cool shit that I can do to make you like want to fuck with
No,
me.
you should
know
just
what
like
I'm
me because I
saying?
wear a mink
So I
coat and
think-
gator boots.
Yeah, exactly.
You should like me for me. The guy who wears Versace and Movado.
Yeah.
Yeah, even that. Like I would wear like Versace to school and shit. Like I was that kid, and what was extra crazy too, you know, working in Detroit, you had to be like 16. I had my first job at like 13. I lied on my application.
Doing what?
16, dishwashing.
Waterworld.
Yeah.
You were still at
Waterworld.
Waterworld.
I used to work at buffets, working $4.50 an hour, but no one had jobs at my age.
Yeah, so then you had money.
So I had money,
Yeah.
and I would just get it in all ones. I had like my paycheck probably be like $200 working 40 hours, but I would just get $100. I get a $100 bill, and I would have a whole bunch of ones, and I'd be in school with this bankroll all the time.
That's fire.
So you would see, so I always got money on me.
Yeah.
And it was just a weird thing, man.
Okay, you're in Detroit. Eminem starts to explode. Did Detroit give it up for him, or did that come from the outside first?
It came from the outside first, definitely.
Really?
But I would say when Eminem came out, it gave me hope.
Explain.
Because I was like, damn, a nigga from Detroit made it.
Yeah.
I changed my whole rap style after that. Like the whole high pitch, Danny Brown, that's come from me hearing Eminem. I'm like, oh, this is about to be a style of Detroit. You know how every city has to have their sound?
Yeah.
I'm like, he's about to be the spearhead of this shit, so let me convert to this sound. Like, I probably didn't rap like the way I rap now before Eminem came out. And I was
Really?
like, oh, and I just studied Eminem, tried to rap. I would literally just try to rap like Eminem.
And what are your thoughts on him?
I feel bad about how they try to treat him now.
Yeah, it fit.
And
yeah.
I feel like this is the most purest of him being in hip hop, to be honest, because he's having fun. He don't have no pressure to like make hit songs or like to be like a big rapper. And I feel like before he had all that shit, now he's obviously just making music to have fun because he wants to do it.
He got all the money in the world.
And
He
then
doesn't need-
everybody's not, you know, they're trying to make him like a meme and like joke on him and shit. And
Yeah,
that type of shit would make me not want to make music.
right.
You know, and the fact that he's still making music and be like, fuck everybody. But he probably is not an internet guy like we are, you know?
Yeah.
So he probably don't see none of that shit. But
Yeah.
that shit, it kind of hurts my heart, man. Because I'd be like, man, he don't deserve that shit, kind of.
No.
Did you ever see him around or meet him?
He did. I met him a few times. I played a real bad show one time. I opened for him, and I was like his opening act for like a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I played, my biggest show I played was opening for him in Wembley, at Wembley Stadium.
Fuck.
It was an amazing show, like 100,000 people. But one time I did too much fucking Adderall. And I just was sad and shit. And I don't know, just was going through a lot of shit. And I had to open for him. And I played a show. It was actually, I remember, it was me, Run the Jewels, Russ, and M. And I was just playing the show and just the crowd, it was like
That's a fire show.
it was like a
Yeah,
whole
that's
bunch of white
crazy
people,
shit.
and they just wasn't fucking with me really.
Yeah.
You know, type of shit. And I just one of those ones. I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I don't want to do this shit. And I just threw the mic in the crowd, walked off stage, and yeah, I've been fired ever since.
You can't explain to Eminem that you were doing too many drugs and that caused problems. He wouldn't have
But that's the
sympathy for
thing.
that.
He don't want that shit around him.
Yeah. Oh, because he's trying to stay away from it. Yeah.
So me just being even
Holler
that
at him now,
story-
dog. You're sober. This
Even
is
that story.
time.
Who's sober?
No, I don't do pills anymore though.
Oh,
I don't.
that's good.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
But I think I told you, me moving to Austin, Texas, I'm definitely, I mean, of course, I might do something socially or hanging out with people. And
You know
every
how I
now
know
and then.
you haven't taken Austin as your home? You keep calling it Austin, Texas. That sounds like some shit you're visiting.
I'm living in New York, by the way.
I guess you're right. I'm not meaning to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving to Austin, Texas, it just goes together. It's so cool.
You don't miss that Detroit water right there?
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, we had to make some big moves real quick. We had to make some big fucking moves. We had to move some pieces right here. Danny out for a moment, okay? Akash out for a moment. This is just a quick moment. Very important that the people discussing this right now care deeply about it, and that is this fight coming up October 22nd. I'm not playing around. We need to have a very serious discussion. You got Charles Oliveira and Islam, however the fuck you pronounce his last name. Makhachev. It seems like I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I'm trying. Absolute beast, the both of them. Yeah. Incredible, okay? Charles Oliveira, if he beats Islam, I think has fought every single person in the top 5 or 10 in the last year. Some crazy stat, crazy stat.
Going up against a religion like that, bro?
He's going up against an entire religion, Al. Jeez, man, it is that crazy. So, Charlie Olives, my boy, it is really tough, but the card is crazy. I think Charles Oliveira can do it. I think it's gonna be a tough fight. I think that Islam will mitigate a lot of the stuff a lot of the jiu-jitsu that Charles uses, but I still think on the feet, Charles is exceptional. I think he's better. I think they'll neutralize each other on the ground, but I think on their feet, Charles will be the
Islam is the underdog on the money line. It's really close.
Yeah,
but they have Oliveira as the favorite.
And now Oliveira gets to win back the belt if you do it because they stripped him because he didn't make weight.
Yeah.
So, but the whole card is fucking great. Okay, so they also got Aljamain Sterling, Long Island Zone against TJ Dillashaw.
That's a co-main. It's the two of them.
Co-main, crazy, okay? Sterling is the champ, so Dillashaw is going to go after that belt. We'll see what happens. Then our boy Sean O'Malley and Peter Yan. This is an incredible fight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see Sean in this environment.
His biggest test and arguably the second best fighter in the division.
Yeah.
Aljamain Sterling beat him, but Aljamain will probably admit it was an incredibly close fight.
Yeah.
So, and the way that Aljamain beat him is not by striking. Peter's a great striker. He's a great fucking boxer, but amazing with distance. But Aljamain beat him with wrestling and jiu-jitsu. He fucking took him down. He did what he did. Sean O'Malley, we've never seen him have to use wrestling or jiu-jitsu. Yeah. So they're going to be striking. Now, Sean has the reach.
Yeah, and he's a great striker.
He's a fantastic
knockout
fucking striker.
Yeah.
Amazing. So it's going to be I get excited for those fights because there's two technicians going at it. So we'll see what happens.
I'm pulling for Sean on that one, though. Like, I like Sean so much.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I'm just like, fuck.
No, and also, if he does win, it's very easy to see Sterling O'Malley if O'Malley also wins.
Yeah.
Right? So this is
going to be cool seeing them fight
back
back to back. You're going to see Sean at his best and then Aljamain at his best.
How confident are you that he's going to win? You got to put some money on that?
Ooh.
I am going to put some money.
So
what you going to put up, my boy?
$150.
There we go.
I want to be crazy.
I got to say one more fight. They got Bilal Muhammad and Sean Brady are both fighting. I've spoken to both of them on Instagram, so it's very hard for me to pick.
Yeah, I know. That's hard.
It's very difficult for me.
Yeah, when
you know what I mean?
two fighters are both fans of your stand-up.
It's really hard. Like, I would go like, well, which one you posted to your story when I released it? But both of them did, so it's very difficult for me to choose in this situation. So there's
got to be a different criteria. What did they post?
Fuck, that's true. I got to look deeply at the post and see how much support they have from me.
One of them posted it like at minute 50. That's different than posting just the title screen.
Good point.
You know what I mean? So I would check.
Okay, I'm going to look into that, and I'm going to take that very seriously, fellas. Best of luck, both of you. Come out unharmed and ready to fight again. And I'm telling you this right now. I care so much about both of you. I'm putting money on both of you.
But then you're definitely going to lose.
Don't worry about that.
Definitely going to win.
I'm definitely going to win. It's a guaranteed win and a guaranteed loss.
I got to be an optimist. Did I tell you I actually did this before?
Mark, you sure you want to share it?
I really did.
Okay, what happened?
It was the last Izzy fight.
Okay.
And I accidentally put money on like Izzy finishing in the second round and then Izzy finishing in the fourth round or some shit like that. Like I didn't understand what I was doing.
Like before? I
accidentally put money on like, because I thought it was going to be like both.
It
was going to be like yes and, but instead it was either or. And so I was like, he's going to win by knockout or, a chokehold or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I lost and I won.
No, you lost.
Don't make my mistake.
Even sharing it was another loss.
Yeah. Just
I think he's gonna knock him out in the second and the fourth.
I fucked up. I blacked out. I was so excited. I didn't know what I was doing. Don't be like me.
Don't be like him, but if you are gonna bet with betonline.ag, you know BetOnline holding us fucking down, holding the special down. And what they're gonna do is use the promo code FLAGRANT. They're gonna match 50% of your initial deposit bonus up to $1,000. What the fuck does that mean? Because it's complicated as hell. You put in $1,000, they give you a 500. Up to 1,000, they're gonna give you half of it. So for 1,500, gamble with that extra money and don't do what Mark did. Now, let's bring back our co-host and guest.
Yeah, Akash, Danny.
Austin, Texas made my career. If it wasn't for Austin, Texas, I wouldn't be the rapper that I am.
What?
South by Southwest. It's where I pretty much made my whole name at. Raphael Sadiq.
Yeah.
He had to cancel and couldn't make it. And at the time, I'm like the hottest shit at South by Southwest that's not on Fatal Fort. So they hit me up and I bodied it. Like literally destroyed it. I'm talking about, I seen my fucking followers, all that shit.
Well, what did you do
Everything.
that was different? What was...
Yeah, what is locking in a rap show? I know we obviously know what it is for stand-up. What is locking in and being like, I body that shit as a rapper?
You seen everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
What
how
do
are you
do?
engaging them? Like, I guess what I'm saying
At this time, I didn't engage shit. Because my whole shit was that I knew I kind of had like a funny thing about me. So when I go on stage, I would never talk. I just do the songs, get the fuck on. I don't talk between songs. I do none of that shit. Now I do it because people know me for it. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, I was like, you want to interview Danny, you gonna get that. But rap Danny is serious. No, boom. I go up there, I rap. I'm not doing no jokes. I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm not showing y'all my personality. I'm doing these songs, I'm getting the fuck on. Pay me for the personality on the second end. So yeah, so I did Fatal Fort, bodied the show. And then so obviously, you know, then my career started to do good and blah, blah, blah. So the next year, coming back to South by Southwest, Fatal Fort, I'm the headline in that. I'm on the cover of the magazine, all that shit. But this is the crazy part about the story. At the time, 2 Chainz is the hottest nigga in the world. They telling 2 Chainz he got to play before me. And 2 Chainz is looking at me like, are you really about to do this? But you know me, I'm in my own, I'm feeling myself. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about, nigga? It is what it is. That's how Fatal works, man. This hipster shit. This ain't the average rap shit. This ain't BET Awards, my nigga.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, nigga, what is... They literally were begging me like, bro, please don't do this, lit. But then it was like one homegirl that was at Fatal Fort was like, no, let that Detroit nigga do his thing, man. Fuck what they talking about. He on the cover. This is what we've been doing. This how we gonna do it, man. So 2 Chainz played before me. Bodied it. And I had to go on after this.
Damn.
Nigga hit me in the head with a lemon.
Really? Oh, no.
Yeah. And I'm so drunk on stage, I thought I blocked it. I thought I did some cool shit. I saw the lemon coming. I swiped at it. When I was like, yeah, y'all seen that? I hit the lemon. I'm trying to be cool in front of the crowd, but then we watched the playback. The nigga beamed at me, bro.
Oh, no.
Beamed me.
You got Kid Cudi, bro.
It was Jason that did it, probably. Bro, your arch rival.
My whole shit was, who got a lemon that fast?
That is crazy.
Go to the grocery store and get a lemon? Like, I'm gonna figure it out.
That was 2 Chainz, bro.
It's no bar there. It's not like you can...
Nah,
Who had a lemon that
he was
Fatal
waiting
Fort?
for somebody that he didn't like, and you were the last act, and he liked everybody, so he's like, fuck it, I gotta do something.
With a good
But no,
arm.
this is the funny part. 2 Chainz maybe like sitting like over there. He looking at me.
Satisfied.
And we both lock eyes, and this is nigga said, stupid.
Damn, that gotta hurt. That hurt. I know that
At
hurt.
the time, I didn't realize what was going on. I'm feeling myself, bro. I swear to God, I was feeling myself at that time so much. I'm like, I'm that nigga. I'm cracking nigga. This ain't his world.
Yeah.
This ain't...
But it was.
Oh. White people love whatever niggas love, man. I thought y'all had a mind. I thought y'all had a brain for yourself. It's one of those things.
So now podcasting. You think that you will crack the code?
Or destroy my life.
But now you're good. You're sober. You got a girl. You're going to get married. You're living in Austin, Texas.
No, I mean, I really feel like I got a second chance
Yeah.
with this,
Yeah.
to be honest. And so I am taking it serious, you know? Like, I can honestly say I made a lot of mistakes in my rap career. I think what happened was, it took me so long to get on when I was like making it at 30, so I was like bitter. So I was never happy about shit, or I could never like take it in and like accept it for what it was. And I always thought it was fake, kind of like, this shit gonna end in a day anyway. Fuck these motherfuckers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was bitter.
Self-sabotage.
Yeah, so it was
That's
like
a Patrice
always,
thing. That's probably why you love Patrice part of it.
Yeah, habitual bridge burner.
Yeah.
So I think I did, and which I do really feel bad about that. I wish I really took it a little more serious than what I did. But I think that's really what it was. I just was, and I would feel too old. Like you hanging around 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody like, you the old guy in the room, and it's like, so it was, yeah. But I wish I would have took it a little more serious. I will say that. I mean, not saying my actual music, I took that shit serious to the bone.
Yeah, you're
so
talking
me
about
putting
the
out an
career
album,
part of
but
it.
I'm just saying the actual work part, like doing interviews, and
Yeah.
I was a bad guy. I was a bad guy.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like just, I don't think I was a nice person when it
Oh,
came
really?
to shit like that. Yeah.
You were angry? You were just...
Behind the scenes, like with the camera cut on, I'll be nice to you right now, but outside of it, you're like, nigga, I fucked Danny.
Really?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think there was a lot of people that was like, man, fuck that nigga.
Really?
But I was going, at the time I had a huge lean addiction.
Ah,
So
what's...
I'm addicted to opiates, so when I'm not at the crib and I'm not drinking lean fucking all day, I'm
You're
sick
miserable.
everywhere I go.
Yeah.
So if I'm in New York and I gotta do fucking interviews all fucking weekend and I can't find lean, I'm fucking sick. I mean, it's not nothing to like blame like an excuse. I'm not using it as an excuse. It's fucked up for me to be like that.
Yeah.
So I would always just be edgy and I was mean to people, man. I was a real bad guy.
What's lean like?
It's amazing.
Why? Give me lean. Explain lean.
Oh man, I need to.
Hit that.
I mean, it just tastes so good.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, I mean, an adult candy, like it just tastes so good.
You could just eat candy.
Once you get addicted to the taste, it like engulfs your life almost. Like you can just be anywhere. Next thing you know, you just taste it in your mouth. Like, fuck.
Wait, really?
I need just lean like cravings. You know, you get cravings for food, but you got lean cravings all the time. If you don't have it.
And what is the high?
Oh, it's amazing, man. You love life, man. You listen to music and go to sleep. It's just opiate, man. Just nod out, you know? Heroin. Just nodding out. I remember one time I listened to a Chief Keef song 2,700 times straight.
2,700?
That's what the play count said.
That's the actual number.
I swear to God, I can't make this up. It was 27 something. But the actual,
Jesus
that's when I
Christ.
knew, like, this is crazy.
What song was it, bro?
Young Rambo.
By Chief
So you
Keef.
better know that shit. You better know that shit word for word.
But I was nodded out the whole time.
Nah, it's in there though.
And
It's
I
in
just
there.
wake up and like, oh, click it again. Like, and go back to sleep on it. And the
How many
song is-
minutes are in a day?
And the song
Miles?
is only like 2 minutes. No, it's like, I think it's like 2 days.
Bro.
Yeah, because it's days.
I remember
dude.
buying, I had a pint of lean, I remember getting it, I pulled up, put on Chief Keef album on my headphones, and then I remember just, once I finally got out, it was like pizza boxes everywhere, KFC boxes, just the whole room was in shambles, and then my lean was gone, and it was like, then I was just finally like snapped out of it. And I like took a shower and shit, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, it's Sunday?
Whoa.
That shit was Thursday night.
Wow.
That's
And that's
crazy.
when I was like, oh, this is bad.
Yeah. When do you start reflecting on you having an addictive personality and being self-destructive with that?
Oh, I've always known that.
So you've known it and you're like, I'm gonna submit to this sometimes.
I mean, like I said, the best thing for me is just not to have it a part of my life. You know, me being Detroit, bro, would be bad. All bad. During COVID, it was all bad.
Have you tried every drug?
Fuck no! Nigga, I don't do crack. I never did crack. I never did meth. I never did heroin. Everything else is negotiable.
You did LSD?
What? I saw my whole world crumble off fucking acid.
Wait, what do you mean?
I did acid one time, and you know, you see like Roman empires or whatever, it's like castles and shit, like a whole shit. And everything just started, like Game of Thrones type shit. And it was like I was like a king in a castle or some shit, but the whole shit just started crumbling, like destroying. And then I remember like, you know how you have that big ass ball in front of Target? I had one of those in the castle. And I remember that's the last thing I saw. It's like smoke. Everything is destroyed. And that seemed that one big ball pillar just bouncing, like boom, boom. Then it projected me out. And then I was able to see a whole overview of what the city was, and everything was fucking burning and all fucked up. It was like a dragon. That made me decide to move to Austin, Texas, because it gave me, because I always thought to myself, what did that mean? Does that mean it's over for me in Detroit? it's over for me here. Like, I need to get the fuck out of here, bro. Or, you get what I'm saying? I swear to God, that was one of like the biggest. So an acid trip was like, yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. It's over for me here. Like, it's destroyed. Everything is, you know?
Acid seems like it can either really change your life for the better and make you realize things, or completely ruin everything for your future. Like some people have a bad trip and then they're just fucked forever, I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a little crazy.
And then some people are like, nah, I changed my whole life. I had a big revelation because I acid.
It can
I think
unearth
it's all
some
about
shit.
where you at mentally when you take it and what you're doing it for.
It's fun therapy.
What you doing it for,
Yeah.
you know? Because some people do it to have fun, but some people are doing it for actually, like, you know, therapy type reasons, like trying to figure some shit out.
Yeah.
So it's all about what you're doing it for, kind of, you know? Like me, when I was doing the, like I said, I did a fucking quarter pound of mushrooms in like a month. And what was my purpose of doing that? It just was, I don't know, I just was trying to figure out where my life was at that
And you said you saw death.
Yeah, I saw my actual grave. And it made me not scared of death anymore.
But yeah, you said that earlier. Why are you not scared of death anymore?
Because it taught me that that's the graduation of life. When it's time for you to be picked for that shit to happen, you did what you had to do on this situation. But that don't mean it ends though. Something about that said it didn't, like, it made me feel like it didn't end.
Why?
Like, I don't know.
Because
man.
that's what you fear about death, is the permanence of it.
I think I was just scared of death because so many people around me was just dying so young. Like, you know, I'm a teenager. I lost so many friends, or like, you know,
And you
just
felt
a lot
like,
of people. I just seen a lot of people die young, bro.
and so you feel like they didn't accomplish what they needed to accomplish, but then that showed you they've accomplished everything, and it's just
Yeah.
graduation time.
So it's like, man, when it's time, when they call you, you did what you had to do. So
So you'd be cool if you died today.
I think I did what I had to do.
Wow.
And where do you think you go after you die?
You come back.
What do you
G's
mean?
up, dog. Hindu shit.
Well, how do you come back?
I mean, you're a
up,
living soul. You know, your soul never dies. Your just physical form dies.
Dummy.
You're just gonna get transformed into another physical.
Don't know nothing.
Oh, so like full reincarnation.
I mean, I wouldn't say reincarnation. Like you're gonna come back as a frog.
Yeah, dummy.
Nah, you come
Shit
back
like that. I
still
think
Hindu, don't worry.
that's death. I think that's the hell when they talk about like hell on earth and shit.
You're like a mosquito.
When you get reincarnated as a mosquito.
You're a lantern fly and some white
so
chick
your
crushes
whole religion is hell.
you. Yeah, bro.
What does that mean?
You know other religions have hell also. You know that?
Yeah, but like in Danny Brown's world, your religion is hell. Reincarnation is hell.
No, he said if you come back as like a
You wasn't
frog
living right.
or a spotted lantern fly, that's hell.
If you
Yeah,
wasn't,
that happens in your religion.
That's hell.
Yeah,
But
but,
other religions
but hell
have
also happens in other religions.
that would be your
No,
punishment.
not in his.
That would be your. I look at it as that would be your punishment for not doing what you're supposed to do on this physical plane.
Ah.
So if you come back as a frog or something fucked up, he's showing you like, nigga, this shit ain't cool.
But if you live a good life, you come back as another person.
yeah,
Do you think that
in a better form of yourself. Like upgrades, like a software update.
Oh, that's crazy. So if you were to
You're
die,
so Hindu, dog. You don't even know. You're so Hindu.
if you were to die today,
Think
what do you?
all the drugs he had to do just to be Hindu.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What are you coming back as if you were to die today?
Bitch.
A bad bitch, though?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a bad bitch.
Okay, all right, good.
And I'm gonna be my boyfriend gonna be a cartel member that dissolve bodies in acid.
Yo, that's fire. That's fire, bro.
But I'm gonna keep him be straight. I'm gonna be the one that level him out.
Yeah,
to make him not be a
yeah.
full psycho that kill villagers and shit.
You can fix him.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the one that fix him. You know?
So you basically gonna come back as your girl.
Yeah.
Basically. So.
That's hell, bro. You gotta deal with you.
full circle?
God ain't gonna let me come back as a nigga, man. I abuse my privileges.
Yup. You want pussy so bad here.
Yeah. I really feel like he ain't gonna let me come back as a nigga, man. He gonna be like, dog, this nigga gotta feel it. He gotta know what the other side feels like. Yeah. That kind of shit.
He's gonna start fisting himself.
Yeah.
Let me see what this shit is all about.
I'm coming back as a puppet.
So then I have more empathy.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. So what type of dudes would you fuck?
I told you.
Nah, but like
Cartel members
that's your
that dissolve
man, bro.
bodies
That's
in
your
acid.
man, bro.
Yeah.
Like
He's
I'm just
attracted
saying,
to power. As
yeah,
a
like
You can be a hoe.
Yes.
He's
you
attracted
want
to
powerful
power.
ass dudes though.
Yeah, it gotta be. It's gonna be. I want a murderer.
That's
I
good.
want a nigga that I know gonna kill a nigga.
Yeah,
in
gonna
heartbeat.
kill that pussy.
I want to feel secure.
That-
Like, this nigga got guns everywhere. Shit, I'm one of them type of bitches, man. Like, this nigga got guns. He dangerous. He's dangerous.
Oh my god.
Cause swear, I can't make this up.
No, I believe you.
No, I don't think you're making it up. I don't think any of us thought you were making this up to look cool.
I can't date that dude. He's a square.
No, yeah. Ain't no square niggas in my life, man. That shit too boring being with a regular nigga. What this nigga gonna do, man? Nigga come back watching sports and shit.
I'm that guy. I'm very boring.
Yeah. But me too, though.
I don't know. No.
No.
What? I don't buy that you're boring.
Yeah.
It comes in increments. I literally sit around and play video games all day.
When you're not addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
I'm not addicted to drugs. What are you talking
Anymore.
about? I do drugs, but I'm not
That's a bar, bro.
That is a bar right
Yo.
When I'm at
That shit
home,
is a
I'm
song
not
right
doing.
there.
When I'm at home with my girl,
You said you were addicted to lean, is what I'm referring
Oh,
to.
that was years ago, though.
Used to.
Now it's too expensive.
In this economy? Lean in this economy.
Are you crazy how much lean costs?
It's a recession.
Inflation.
Lean is the most expensive drug to do. Anybody that's doing lean, they're just doing it as a stunt. Because it's not even worth the money you're paying for it.
Super
And
expensive.
the lean that I did, it got discontinued because
Yeah.
Justin Bieber ass.
Oh, really? What
Yeah,
happened?
Activists.
Wait, what?
Well, this is the story. I don't know if this is real, but they saying,
It's a great way to start a story.
but they saying Justin Bieber overdosed on lean. Activists damn near died type shit.
Oh, Activist is the name of the
That
lean.
was the name of the brand. It's still a drug company. They make other shit. They just don't make lean no more.
Yeah.
And it was the best tasting shit ever.
Really?
I used to just, and you know, thing about lean is you got to drink a lot of soda. Like I'd be at the grocery
So
market.
now you
just
got sugar
looking
up
at all the
in there.
rarest. Drinking a 2 liter a day.
Oy.
Bad shit. So what happened was activists ain't want that on their name.
That's what the lean gut is?
Yeah,
It's not the lean.
Bro, my stomach
it's
was
the
so
soda.
big.
Oh,
and,
dude.
and it makes you constipated.
Oh, that's
So
I
it's
don't
mad
do that.
turds.
Oh.
I think it's just mad turds sitting in your
It's just
stomach.
backed up.
Mad turds in
It's mad turds sitting in your stomach, man. So yeah, I think they say he overdosed on activists and they didn't want that blood on their name. So
Yeah.
they discontinued
Definitely
the
do
product.
not. You
So
can't
now,
kill
if you
Bieber,
buy
though.
lean now, that lean literally tastes like candy. You didn't taste no medicine-y aftertaste. So if you drink lean, now it has a medicine aftertaste.
they
It doesn't
ma-
taste good. But now these kids say that's what they want.
How much is like a bottle of lean now?
Oh, it was. I think it's $500 a line,
What's a line mean?
an ounce. So like,
Damn.
you know. So to buy a pint, I think it's 16 ounces in a pint.
So it's $8,000 for a pint of lean.
Damn.
Like I drunk all the other leans, the Morton Grove, the fucking whatever.
But
all
you
that
like the
shit.
activists,
But,
that's
yeah,
your type.
I was really addicted to activists. That's all it was.
Yeah. Would you say that's like the white women of lean?
Nigga, that's the mamacita. That's the bad bitch on Telemundo. These niggas drinking a white bitch now. That was the Telemundo.
Guys, this is Danny Brown. Danny, where can they get your podcasts?
YMH, YouTube, Danny Brown Show, X Danny, X Brown, X, all my social medias or whatever you can find me at. Yeah.
Hilarious show. There's a great episode with you and David Lucas. Shout out to David Lucas.
David Lucas is
hilarious
great.
comedian.
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
you
have him
guys,
on once a month at least.
I mean, you guys got great chemistry, man. Make sure you check out Danny Brown Show. Absolutely hilarious. YMH Studios YouTube. And thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you guys
brother.
for having me, man.
I really appreciate you, my man.